Well, I hate to say I told you so, but it was just the other day that in my July update video that I said that it was probably only a matter of time before Mobile 1.3 got the attention of Relogic again. I had said that with the announcement of Journey's End and with the release of the Terraria port on the Nintendo Switch, that those two things had really stolen the limelight, but that it was inevitable that Mobile 1.3 was going to get the spotlight again sooner or later. Well, it turns out that it was sooner rather than later, because just today it was announced by SafeMan on the official forums that the entry into the Mobile 1.3 beta is soon coming to an end, which means that the 1.3 beta for Terraria Mobile will begin very soon. Here's what he had to write on the official forums. Hello, mobile Terrarians. We have amazing news. Next week, we are going to announce the winners who have been chosen to participate in the Terraria Mobile 1.3 beta. This is your last chance to register for the Terraria Mobile 1.3 beta. In order to register, you need to go to join the Terraria Discord server and fill out the registration form in the beta registration channel. Registration for the beta will end on July 11th at 9 a.m. Pacific Time. We will then announce the winners on July 11th at noon Pacific Time in the beta registration channel. Tell the world that Terraria Mobile 1.3 is coming very soon. Wow, that's quite a surprise. At long last, and with all the commentary I've given about the delays and this, that, and the other, it's nice to see that they're finally announcing that the beta will start very soon. And furthermore, they're actually not going to keep it a secret. They're going to publicly announce the winners. I guess you could call them winners. They certainly called them winners. Those who have been accepted into the mobile beta. So good luck to anyone who has applied. I'm sure it'll be a very exciting thing to be able to participate in that long-awaited beta. I'd like to also point out that with that post, SafeMan also included a 4-part screenshot, kind of a 4-in-1 screenshot that showed some multiplayer 1.3 in action, just going from clockwise from the top left. The first image was of a battle, a multiplayer battle against the Eye of Cthulhu in a little arena. It's nothing quite as elaborate as what we saw with the Nintendo Switch preview videos. Pipeworks made some really crazy arenas for the fights that they demonstrated, but nevertheless, it's cool to see multiplayer in action with all the new stuff in Mobile 1.3. And then moving over clockwise, as I said, we got more multiplayer action. This time it's the Queen Bee fight in the jungle. Undoubtedly one of many that will happen in the jungle biome. And there's not really too much extra to say about it. It shows off the new controls and all the kind of stuff we've been expecting. At this point, there's not too much that we don't know, right? Because we've had 1.3 in other incarnations for quite some time. But it is cool to see all of this in action. And then moving down, we see more of like base building showing off with a fairly large wooden base that goes underground. So you've got some subterranean parts. Here's the part that interests me. If you look, they have a series of chests buried in the ground, just like I'd done quite recently in my beginner's guide. So great minds think alike, perhaps? I don't know. I don't want to claim too much credit, but I'd certainly thought of that independently of this screenshot. Anyway, it's a fairly interesting build. We've got this orb-like construction over on the right side. We have a sort of like a guard tower or a wall of some sort above ground, and then you've got all of these earthworks underground as well. So it's a fairly complicated construction. And then moving along to the fourth screenshot, we've got the fight obviously with the Eater of Worlds and the Corruption. Again, it's a multiplayer demonstration with the new controls. And looks good, right? I mean, it's pretty crazy to think you can play this on your phone. So those are the 4 screenshots they've shared. I'm sure many more will be coming. I'm not sure what kind of an embargo they will put on those who are accepted into the mobile beta. There's got to be some kind of non-disclosure agreement for those in it, but who knows? Maybe they'll be fairly liberal and will let people stream and show off what they're doing. It's kind of a coin toss, right? Whenever you have something like a beta going on, I'm sure part of the company, the marketing team, would probably undoubtedly like for everyone to be able to stream that for marketing purposes. It's free marketing, it gets the word out, gets interest up for the release, maybe more people will buy the game. On the other hand, there are obvious reasons for wanting to keep things secret. If there are any issues, you don't want that hitting the street. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. At any rate, as of the date of this video, which is July the 5th, we're only 6 days away from the announcement. Less than that, really, because we're afternoon on Pacific time already. So we don't have long to wait, certainly less than a week. And so good on Relogic and the team for announcing this ahead of time. I do appreciate that they're not keeping it secret. They talked about it being a selective beta, and evidently it is going to be selective, but it's at least not going to be secret. So I guess we'll have to wait and see who gets in. I'm kind of curious also how large the list is, because they haven't really revealed quite how many people are going to actually be admitted into the beta. It could be a couple of hundred, it could be a couple of thousand. We just don't really know at this point. So I guess we're just going to have to hold our breath and wait and see what develops over the next week. Maybe they'll release more information between now and the 11th, but even if they don't, we do know at this point that you have until 9 a.m. Pacific time on July 11th to register for the beta. That's at the point where they'll cut it off, and then a mere 3 hours after that, they're going to announce the winners. So we don't have too much longer to wait, and who knows how long the beta will last. I'd like to think that they've polished a lot of the bugs off at this point, and there's not too much more work to be done, just maybe a bit of stability control on all of the different devices that people are going to be using. But you know, if it all goes well, hopefully it means the beta won't last too long. Certainly in the videos we've seen of Mobile 1.3, which includes the ultimate boss in the game, the Moonlord, things have looked pretty good, at least to me. Obviously they're not going to show bugs happening, but you know, at least at face value, it looks to be a fairly polished product. And what's great is that with Mobile 1.3, every single version of Terraria will be at 1.3. And so we'll all be on a fairly level playing field. I mean, mobile and PC will be fairly level until Journey's End comes out, and who knows when that will happen. So, exciting news to be sure. It's been a long while coming. It's many weeks ago that we announced the teaser that the beta was going to happen, and so we've been kind of sitting on our hands for a few months, right? So anyway, thanks for watching. I've kind of rambled on for long enough, but suffice it to say, if they were to announce any additional information between now and the 11th, you can come to this channel and learn more, so stay tuned. Anyway, have a good summer, guys, and thanks for watching.